ranking the best Zero Chill cards in Madden 25. And boys, we got another reveal of Zero Chill. Before we get into today's video, I do want to talk about our sponsor real quick, MMOEXP.com. If you guys want an alternative to buying packs, consider buying coins at MMOEXP and make sure to use code DILL at checkout for 5% off your order. We're going to be covering all the 90 plus cards that are dropping. Now, I am going to hold off on stocking stuffers. I feel like those deserve their own videos because a lot of those cards are just right by each other, and I think we're just going to rank them like 1 through 32 instead of a tier list like this. Now, before we get into the new cards today, we have to talk about the old list because literally so much has changed because of the fact that the 90 overalls also get that 0 AP bucket. This is what I think the tier list looks like. So we have like best at position, and instead of a great tier, I'm going to name this elite but not the best, because I feel like that's the one way I would describe these cards. People joining like the best position is just gonna be like Kyle Hamilton, Devin Lloyd, Jalen Ramsey. It looks like I'm moving these people down, but I'm not really moving them down. They are just like on this level right here. And I think Tony Pollard is still the best running back in the game. Now, CJ Stroud is someone that I think is not the best quarterback anymore. I think we're going to be covering who I think is the best quarterback in a second. Morgan Moses, Brian Brise, Cam Robinson, Boye Mafe, all cards that are going right there. And these 83s you can essentially ignore. And I don't even think we have a mid tier anymore. I think maybe a card could slide into good, but getting a 0 AP ability in this game is so valuable that it really just makes all these Zero Chill cards kind of crazy. Now, we are going to get the first one right here. We're going to get Laremy Tunsil, 90 overall left tackle, and this card has 92 pass block finesse, 92 pass block power, 87 run block, and I feel like his direct comparison or his direct competition is of course Cam Robinson, right? So who's the better left tackle? I mean, this card has 89 run block, 93 pass block finesse, 92 pass block power, and again, just going back to Laremy Tunsil, I feel like he is a little bit worse than Cam Robinson. So for me, Laremy Tunsil is just going to be in this elite but not the best position. We're also going to bump up Cam Robinson. Given his 0 AP ability, I really like the 0 AP pass protector on the offensive lineman. And right after that, we get right guard Trey Smith, and Trey Smith has 88 pass block finesse, 94 pass block power, and 88 run block. And again, what I like on this card is the pass protector. Now, a thing you can run as well, if you're more of a run first player, I feel like running the ball right now is kind of interesting because you could throw the run protector on literally 5 offensive linemen, and hell, you could go like honorary lineman on some of these receivers too. But for me, 90 overall Trey Smith, is he the best right guard in the game? Like, does he have any competition? I don't believe he does. He's going to be going best at position for me. And I do want to say, with the 0 AP pass protector, yes, I like him better than Zach Martin. I like him better than Marshall Yanda. Yes, 100% give me Trey Smith with that 0 AP pass protector. Now, after Trey Smith, we get George Pickens. And George Pickens is 6'3", 92 speed with 90 short, running 90 deep and 89 medium. This should be another 0 AP slot apprentice receiver or potential 0 AP short and elite as well. And I think both of those abilities have their value because short and elite can beat the man coverage pretty effectively. Slot apprentice gives you routes. And just take a look at the receiver position to show you guys my thoughts on it. Top 3 receivers. I think we have, of course, CeeDee Lamb. I think we have another card we're going to cover today. And I think the third rounding it out will be Julio Jones, who's at like this 91 right now, but you can upgrade him to the 95. Julio Jones is that's going to be my trio of receivers. CeeDee, Julio, and card we're going to cover today. Now, what I will say is Quentin Johnston, Trent Scott actually as well, the offensive lineman that got out of position. I think they at least deserve some honorable mention. Like Trent Scott right here, I think he deserves an honorable mention along with Quentin Johnston and also George Pickens as well. Very close to being best receivers in the game for me, but yeah, George Pickens going to be in this elite but not the best tier, and I think he deserves to be right by Quentin Johnston. I love these 2 cards though. They are amazing. And right after that, we get Harrison Phillips, and Harrison Phillips this time has 70 speed with 72 acceleration and 70 finesse moves, 80 power moves, 92 block shed. Now, this card again does get a 0 AP tier 2 bucket, like could potentially get like the goal line stuff or something, which it's okay, but I can't even really recommend to run this card because his core ratings are that bad. Like, the pass rush is terrible, and the only thing that's valuable on this card is the fact that he gets a 0 AP ability. And for that reason, I'm going to slightly put him in this good tier. He may be someone that's more like, you know, like mid. He has a little bit of value just because of the fact that he does get that 0 AP bucket. But besides that, there's really no point to run him. His core ratings are not good. good. We also get 90 overall Ernest Jones, and this card has 91 speed, 94 acceleration with 80 zone coverage. He is 6'2". Now, he won't get that mid zone knockout ability for 0. I was looking at Devin Lloyd, and I believe you have to hit 84 zone coverage to get that mid zone knockout. So that does kind of suck on the card. He's still very good in my opinion. He's going to be another 90 that goes in this elite but not the best tier. We also get Tevin Jenkins, and Tevin Jenkins at left guard this time is 6'6", 321, 87 pass block finesse, 91 pass block power, 94 run block. Again, really great core ratings, pass protector or run protector for me on the offensive line. And he's going to be another player that, again, goes by the other offensive linemen. And really, it's just we have a better left guard we're about to cover soon. After that, we get Grant Delpit, and Grant Delpit is someone that I really like. And Grant Delpit is 6'3", 92 speed, 92 zone coverage, and 94 acceleration. This card, in my opinion, is basically like a budget version of a 94 overall safety we're going to cover later, like the Isaiah Palamau. We're going to be covering him at the end of the video, but this is like a budget version of him, and I think he's going to be absolutely phenomenal. Again, like the elite but not the best tier, we have so much value right here. Like if you see a 90 overall, these cards are so good. And also the 87 just base stocking stuffers, like you don't necessarily need, by the way, too, because I know these champions are so much, like Ramsey's a lot. Like you do not need the LTDs in this promo. There is such good value with the 90s or just the base 87 stocking stuffers, and these cards have the abilities to where you can compete even with, like, you know, every LTD that dropped in this. We'll also get Brandon Aubrey right here that has 92 kick power. And just talking about just kicker in general, right, we obviously want to take a look at the kick power, and Elam for so long has been the best kicker. It's equal kick power. And then also, of course, Aubrey has that 0 AP bucket, right? So for me, it's just Aubrey just floods Elam. So he's going to be another card that is best at position, best kicker in the game, Brandon Aubrey. And now right after that, we get a corner right here. We get Patrick Surtain II. And this card is 6'2", 94 speed, 90 acceleration with 94 zone, 87 play rec, 94 man. And he's tall, great speed, great zone, 0 AP bucket, like mid zone or pick artist. And I feel like we just need to look at the corner position as a whole, right? Because for me to say, you know, like best at position, top 3 corner, right? And when we look, I think Randy Moss, I mean, he's $4 million. Is he worth it? No, but like top 3 corner for sure. It's Ramsey, or like Ramsey, Porter, and PS2 are like right by each other. And I really don't know who I would like kick off of that list. Like I really don't. Is it Joey Porter Jr.? I'm gonna place Surtain, Ramsey, and Joey Porter Jr. all right by each other. I just don't know who to drop because I think they're all elite, and I don't think it's clear cut between Ramsey, Surtain, Joey Porter Jr. who's better. Like, I mean, they're all the same speed. They hit great man zone and press. They have good height. They have the 0 AP bucket. Like I feel like it's a wash. Now after Surtain, we get Ramondre Stevenson, and this card is 6', 230 with 92 speed, 97 acceleration is actually pretty nice, 96 trucking, 92 change direction, 85 catching. And I think this card is actually pretty close to Tony Pollard. I still like Tony Pollard more, but this is a really great running back in the game, and he's just going to be someone again that we're going to go ahead and put in this elite but not the best tier, just because again I think Tony Pollard is slightly better. We also get Big Q right here, and Big Q is 6'5", 330, 91 pass block finesse, 94 pass block power, 95 run block. So great blocking stats, gonna get the 0 AP bucket, again pass protector or run protector for me, and for that reason Big Q, another addition to best of position right here. Now after that we get Baker Mayfield, and Baker Mayfield has 87 speed, great accuracies, 94 throw power. We'll get the gunslinger for 0, and I think Baker Mayfield, I'm gonna say Baker Mayfield is the best quarterback in the game. I think Baker Mayfield actually has one of the best, if not the best release in the game. I think it's between him and also like the Matt Stafford, JJ McCarthy release, and it's this like 3/4 release. Money. It is really nice. And again, so 0 AP bucket, so same 0 AP bucket as Stroud, better release than Stroud, and also you don't have to deal with the hot route animations like Stroud has with Baker, because Baker doesn't get the bad hot routes. So Baker's going to be my quarterback, and I think he is an easy addition to best at position as well. I think he is the best quarterback in the game. After Baker, we get Khalil Mack, and Khalil Mack has 91 speed, 84 acceleration with great power moves, great block shed, and a pretty good finesse moves of 88. And when we look at Khalil Mack, obviously want to go to right outside linebacker. Is he the best in the game? I mean, better than Vic Beasley? Is he better than, oh, I don't think he's better than Gronk. That's his like one competition. And I think it's two different styles though, right? Because Gronk is going to be more of a coverage linebacker, like not really too much pass rush. Khalil Mack for pass rush. And I think it just depends what you want your linebacker to do. But I would say Gronk is better than Khalil Mack. So for that reason, I'm going to put him in elite, but not the best. Now, right to that, we get 94 overall BJ Hill. And this card has 80 speed, 88 acceleration with 93 power moves, 96 block sheds, 67 finesse moves. And something I think we have to do real quick is check his trait. Jay Hill right here for the Bengals. And what you're going to see is he has all three pass rush traits on yes, which I actually think hurts him because you would only want that bull rush move on yes on this card, meaning he wouldn't use his finesse move rating, but he's going to use finesse moves. So BJ Hill for that reason, I feel like he's again just in this kind of elite but not the best here. I feel like his traits kind of hold him back a little bit. I could even see him like, I mean, he's way better than Harrison Phillips, right? And I mean, he's better than Brian Brise, but I don't think he is like this like insane defensive tackle in the game. I get he gets 0 AP abilities though too. Man, that's a tough one. I could see him in best of position. I would even like the stocking stuffer Jalen Carter over him. Now right after that, we get 94 overall Dolphins great Tyreek Hill, and Tyreek Hill 5'10", 191. I feel like this is the weakness though. Of course, the height is not great, but 95 speed, 90s across the board for route running, 0 AP bucket, whether it's apprentices, whether it's short and elite. I think Tyreek Hill is the person that's going to round out our wide receiver trio of Julio Jones, CeeDee Lamb, and Tyreek Hill. Three best receivers in the game for me right now. And the final card we got today is Isaiah Palomau. Again, talking about a card we covered earlier, I think Grant Delpit is kind of a budget version of him, but Palomau is 6'4", insanely tall piece in the secondary, 94 speed, 95 acceleration, 94 zone coverage. Now, do you need these LTDs? Do you need this card? He's probably gonna be like 4 mil. You don't. Like, I would rather run Grant Delpit over this card for what I assume his price to be. Objectively speaking, I think he is, again, best at position right here, elite level player. Like, the duo of him and Kyle Hamilton at safety is kind of nuts. And yeah, Zero Chill has completely changed the game. Honestly, for me, it's like Team of the Week kind of feels mid now. It's literally like the Merry mix-up, and Zero Chill is like the only content that I'm like intrigued by, because football is family. I mean, if you're not getting 0 AP abilities, you can't really compete with these guys, and they get this for like the entire month. Hope you guys enjoyed the YouTube video today though, man. This was my updated thoughts on everything related to Zero Chill, and I hope you guys did enjoy the video today, man. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Now, if you guys do want to go and see me use some of these cards live on stream, we're going to be building Dolphins theme team, getting that Minka stocking stuffer, getting some of the like Tyreek Hill, the Remy Tunzel on the team today. And of course, we're going to be getting Baker Mayfield as well. So you guys want to see us pick up all these new cards, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, hit that noti bell as well. You'll be notified every time I upload or go live here. Or if you guys want to watch me on the Twitch, check the links in the description, hit that Twitch with a follow. But if you guys do want another video to watch, check out this one right here.